Hello, this is Noor. Today I'll be explaining my code, which is about library management system. Um, Hello, this is Noor. Today I'll be explaining my code, which is about the library management system assignment. So to begin with the first line, import java.util.scanner. This line enables the program to take input from the user, while the second line imports the array list class, which is a type of an advanced array that's changeable that like you can edit later on. And then moving on to the class name, I named it to the class name, yeah. I named it Noor's Library Management System, which contains the main method. And the main method is where the program starts. Inside the main method, we created, I created, again. Hello, this is Noor. Today I'll be explaining the library management system code for assignment number 1. So to begin with the first line, import java.util.scanner. This line enables the program to take an input from the user, while the second code or the second line is for importing the array list class, which is a type of an advanced changeable array, like you can edit it later on after using the code. Moving on to the class name, I named it Noor's Library Management System. So it has the main method. The main method is where the program starts. So inside the main method, I created two array list objects, one to store the books and one to store the members. These arrays are used to keep track of the library's book and members dynamically after they are changed. Then I used a while loop that will keep running the menu options until the user decides to exit the menu. The menu shows a list of actions that the user can select by entering the number of the options they want. Then the user choice is stored in a variable named the choice, integer the choice, and according to the user input, we have the switch statement that has 12 cases and they all have methods except for number 12. It has the where we end the code or the program. Okay, moving on to the methods of each of these cases, we have the add book method. So the add book method allowed the user to add a new book to the library. It promotes the user to enter the ID, the title of the book they want to add, and the author. And then after that, a new book object is created with the user provided details. This object is then added to the book's array list using the .add method, which appends the book to the list. And then a confirmation message will be shown that says thanks, the book has been added successfully. And moving on to the next method, add member, it's just exactly the same as add book method, so I don't think I need to repeat it. Moving on to the search box method. In the search box method, the program asks the user to enter the title of the book they want to search for, and then it loops through the book's array list to find any book that matches the title entered. If the program didn't find anything, the book's details, title, and author are printed to the screen. Sorry, that's if it's found. They will be printed to the screen. If not, nothing's gonna be displayed. Moving on to the borrow book method. The borrow book method allows the member to borrow a book. The program will first ask the user to enter their ID, the book ID they want to borrow, and then it's gonna search through the book's array list for the book and check if it's available or not. If the book is available, it finds the corresponding member in the members array list and assign the book to that member by adding it to their list borrowed book. The book's availability status is then updated to false, indicating that it has been borrowed, like the book has been borrowed by this member. Okay, moving on to the return book method. The return book method allows a member to return a borrowed book after they finish from using it. they return it. The user enters now their member ID and the book ID, the book that they want to return they're done with. The program searches now for the member and their borrowed books. If the book is not found, it's removed from if the book is found, it is removed from the members list of the borrowed books, and the book's availability status is set back to true. And now removing the book and removing the member, they're both the same, but let's start with removing the book. So removing the book method allows the user to remove a book from the library's collection. The user then is going to be asked to enter the book ID of the number of the book they wish to remove, and then the program then will search through the books array list and removes the book with the corresponding ID. And as I said, the same with remove the member, but for members instead of books. Moving to sort books by title method. Sort books by title method sorts the books in the library alphabetically by title. It uses the sort method from the array list class, passing a lambda expression to compare books based on their titles. After sorting, a message is displayed to confirm. After sorting the books, a message is displayed to confirm that the book has been sorted by title, as you can see here. And then the same for author, but books sorted by author instead of books. And what else? Display book details method. Yes, display book details method. It will loop through the book array list and display the details of each book, including its ID, title, and author, and availability status. And the same, and here for displaying the member details, also the same, but without the availability, obviously. Moving on to the classes. The book class represents a book in the library. It has properties here like the book ID, title, author, and also the boolean is available, like availability. And they are private because I used encapsulation by hiding the internal details of the book class and also the member class here. I used them. I used encapsulation. I also used association for the member class, where each member here is associated with the list of borrowed books. And that's it, I believe. And that's it for the code explanation. I hope it's enough. And I'll be taking screenshots of the outputs when running the code. Thank you.